Good afternoon, my dear students and friends. Myself, Dr. Ravikant Pathak, and I'm going to start your video lecture class. In the previous lecture classes, I have discussed about the urine, their chemical composition as well as physical properties. In this video lecture, I will talk about the new topic, and this new topic named as the kidney regulation. So what we are going to discuss today, so today we are going to discuss about the kidney regulation. So kidney regulation generally performed in the three different way. So kidney regulation generally performed in the three different way. First one, if you'll see the first one, so first one is the by hypothalamus. So first one is the by hypothalamus. This is the first method of kidney regulation. Second one is the RAS. Second one is the RAS. What is the RAS? RAS stands for renin angiotensinogen. Angio, renin angiotensin aldosterone system, aldosterone aldosterone system. So renin angiotensin aldosterone system, this is the three different second mode. And third one is considered as a ANF, a trinatriuretic factor, or you can say ANP, a trinatriuretic peptide. Okay, so we will see here about the kidney regulation. So there is the three different mode by which we generally regulates. First is the hypothalamus, second is the renin-angiotensin aldosterone system, and the last one is the ANF or ANP, a trinatriuretic peptide. Okay. So how hypothalamus regulates? So we are going to discuss about the first, that is the hypothalamus. Hypothalamus, it is the part of our brain, and they are provided with the osmoreceptors. And when they are provided with the osmoreceptors, so when in our blood the blood pressure fall, as well as salt concentration also decreases. So both things happen when the blood pressure means, you can say, in case of this our hypothalamus, when the blood pressure fall in blood, so that time osmoreceptors, so our osmoreceptors become active. Okay, means switch on. They will be switch on in mode. So osmoreceptors will switch on. Okay, so osmoreceptors will switch on, and these osmoreceptors start. These osmoreceptors, hypothalamus, we know very well about the hypothalamus. Hypothalamus generally present on the above, generally present above on the pituitary gland, and these hypothalamus, they release some factor, uh, not release, they directly release one hormone, and this hormone is known as the antidiuretic hormone. They release one hormone which is known as the antidiuretic, and we know very well. So this antidiuretic hormone, where generally send in the posterior part of the pituitary. It generally send in the posterior part of the pituitary. This is also called the ADH hormone, also called the vasopressin. This is also called vasopressin. This hormone also known as the vasopressin. Okay, so when the ADH secreted from the hypothalamus, don't get confused. This is also called the neurosecretory hormone, because it is store only the pituitary but secreted from the hypothalamus. Okay, so this ADH hormone, if you see, this ADH hormone, it comes into the posterior part of the pituitary. Now, this ADH hormone generally acts on the DCT, distal convoluted tubules, and collecting duct. So distal convoluted tubules as well as collecting duct. Okay, so these two places generally it act. What is the function of ADH hormone? We know very well. So the function of ADH hormone is the reabsorption of water. Reabsorption of water from the collecting duct and distal collecting duct as well as tubules. Okay, so collecting tubules as well as from the distal convoluted tubules. Okay, so reabsorption of water from the DCT. Okay, when the reabsorption of water will takes place, after that what will happen? The blood water level concentration rise. Now blood pressure also increases. So blood pressure also will rise. Okay, when the blood pressure will rise, so after that it will give signal, and the osmoreceptors were located. Osmoreceptors will give to the signal. So osmoreceptor signal for switch off. It will become, so osmoreceptor signal switch off. It will present in the switch off mode. Okay. So this is the method. This is the method. This is the first method. I'm going to further discuss here. You can say hypothalamus. This is the hypothalamus. Here hypothalamus. Okay. And these hypothalamus, if you'll see, so these hypothalamus generally, mm, just wait, I will change the color. Okay. So these hypothalamus, they are provided with the osmoreceptors. They are provided with the osmoreceptors. And the osmoreceptors, when the blood pressure fall in the GFR region, glomerular filtration region, or in blood, so that time osmoreceptors become switch on. This will become in switch on mode. And when this osmoreceptors become switch on mode, so after that, what will happen? it will start to it will start to give the signal for secretion of the means synthesis of the ADH hormone. So now here you can say synthesis of ADH hormone will take place. So synthesis of ADH hormone takes place. When the synthesis of ADH hormone, you should to know hypothalamus, only two hormones generally synthesize. First is this is also called the neurosecretory hormone. First is the ADH antidiuretic hormone, and another one is the oxytocin hormone. Okay, so antidiuretic hormone also known as the vasopressin. This is also known as the vasopressin. So here this antidiuretic hormone also known as the vasopressin. What is the function of antidiuretic hormone? This will release from the means neurosecretory hormone. So it is secreted from the hypothalamus, and where it will store in the posterior part of the pituitary. So it will store in the posterior part of pituitary, and this posterior part of pituitary also known as the this posterior part of pituitary also known as the neurohypophysis. Why? Because they are directly provided with the neuron cells. Okay, now, if you see, then posterior part of the pituitary, these hormones generally stored, and after that it will release into their target site. So this hormone travel through the blood and act on their target site. So where their target site. So if you'll see, so their target site is the DCT, distal convoluted tubules, as well as collecting ducts. The basic function of this reabsorption of the water. The basic function of the ADH hormone, it involves in the reabsorption of the water. So when the reabsorption of water will takes place, so after that what will happen? Here you can say when the reabsorption of water takes place, so then blood pressure will rise, and when the blood pressure will rise, the osmoreceptors become switch off. Okay, so the osmoreceptors become switch off. Okay, so this is the method. So this is the method by which regulates the kidney and hypothalamus. So what is the role of hypothalamus? Hypothalamus, you have to see in hypothalamus provided with the osmoreceptors. Hypothalamus provided with the osmoreceptors. Okay, and these when osmoreceptors, when the blood pressure fall and osmolarity of the blood also decreases, so that time the osmoreceptors become switch off, and when the osmoreceptors switch on, and this will give to the signal of synthesis of ADH hormone. So synthesis of antidiuretic hormone or vasopressin hormone takes place. Then this is the neurosecretory hormone. It's secreted from the hypothalamus and is stored in the posterior part of the pituitary. And then posterior part of pituitary also release into the blood. They act on their target site. The target site is the DCT. So where is the target site? Their target site is located into the DCT as well as collecting ducts. So these two places they act. And what is the function of ADH hormones? It helps in the reabsorption of the water molecules from the filtrate. Okay. So then after that, what will happen? The water molecules will rise in their concentration, and when these rise, so blood pressure also will increase. And after that, GFR, so glomerulus filtration region, or you can say blood pressure becomes, it brings the normal back. So this is the first method. Okay. So second, we are going to discuss about the second. So second mode is the RAS, renin, angiotensin, aldosterone system. What is the RAS? Here you can see. So RAS, if you'll see here, same thing also happened. Same thing also happened when the glomerular is GFR. GFR is known as the glomerulus filtration rate. When the glomerulus filtration rate fall down, when the glomerulus filtration rate fall down, and blood pressure also fall down. Okay. So glomerulus filtration rate fall down, then blood pressure ultimately will fall down. So then this GFR region, they are provided with the JG cells. This is called the juxtaglomerulus cells. Okay, JGA or JG cells. So juxtaglomerulus apparatus. This juxtaglomerulus apparatus release one hormone which is known as the renin. Okay, and this JGA provided with the one special type of cells which is known as the macula densa. Is provided with the cells which is known as the macula densa. So what I'm saying, I'm going to further discuss second mode of the kidney regulation, RAS, renin, angiotensin, aldosterone system. So what happened when the GFR is the glomerulus filtration rate. So GFR, you can say glomerulus filtration rate. Okay, so glomerulus filtration rate. When the glomerulus filtration rate rise, so then sorry, fall, not rise. Okay, so when the glomerulus filtration rate fall down, so after that this JGA cells, juxtaglomerulus apparatus cells, they are provided with the macula densa. So these macula densa cells, you can say what is going on? These macula densa cells, so just wait 1 second. Mm, okay. Okay, clear. So that's what I'm saying here. Just you can see. Mm, okay. So JGA cells, these JGA cells, they will release the JGA cells. Okay. So they are provided with the macula densa, and these macula densa this macula densa generally synthesize the hormone, and this hormone is known as the renin. Okay. This renin hormone, where it will act, this renin hormone generally act on the blood. They act on the blood, and blood provided with the one substance which is known as the angiotensin. So blood contains the angiotensin generally synthesized from the liver into the blood. So blood, they are provided with the angiotensin. Now this angiotensin converted into the angiotensin first. This angiotensin present in the blood, this will convert into the angiotensin first. Okay. When it will converted into the angiotensin first, after that this angiotensin further, they have the one enzyme which is known as the ACE, angiotensin converted enzyme. So angiotensin converted enzyme converted angiotensin into angiotensin second, angiotensin first into the angiotensin second. Okay, angiotensin first into the angiotensin second. Now this angiotensin second, they act in the two different way. First one you can say, first one they act as a vasoconstrictor. First one they act as a vasoconstrictor. How it act? This is act as a vasoconstrictor. And second mode, so second is the very important role. They give the signal. They give the signal to secretion of the aldosterone. So they stimulate to secretion. They stimulate or triggers. They stimulate or triggers to secrete aldosterone. And aldosterone, where it will secrete? Aldosterone secreted from the adrenal cortex. Okay, so it's secreted from the adrenal cortex. We know adrenal gland. Adrenal gland have the two different region: adrenal cortex as well as adrenal medulla. So adrenal cortex, they are provided with the three different region: zona fasciculata. First is the zona glomerulus, then zona fasciculata, and zona reticularis. So zona glomerulosa, they secretes the mineralocorticoid. In the mineralocorticoid, basic hormones is considered as a aldosterone. So they stimulate to secretes the adrenal gland, adrenal gland, adrenal gland secretes. They stimulate to secretes adrenal gland. What they will secrete? They secretes the aldosterone hormone. Okay, aldosterone, aldosterone hormone. Okay, aldosterone hormone. Is it clear? Now this is the two function of the angiotensin second. First one is the vasoconstrictor, and second one is the they stimulates to secretion of aldosterone hormone from the adrenal gland. Okay, now when the vasoconstrictor, what, how it act on the vasoconstrictor? This vasoconstrictor, they they generally constrict the blood vessels, and when the blood vessels constrict, so what will happen? The blood pressure will rise, because when it act, I told here, when the GFR, glomerular filtration rate, becomes low, blood pressure low, so that time JGA cells become active. The JGA juxtaglomerular apparatus, they are provided with the macula densa. This macula densa secretes one hormone which is known as the renin hormone. This renin hormone act on the angiotensin present in the blood. This angiotensin secreted by the liver. Now this angiotensin molecules converted into the angiotensin first with the help of enzyme, angiotensin converted enzyme. Then it converted into the angiotensin second. This angiotensin second act on the two different way. First, you can say this act as a vasoconstrictor, and another is the, they triggers the secretion of aldosterone hormone from the adrenal gland. So these two different ways. First is the vasoconstrictor. I told vasoconstrictor, they constrict the blood vessels, and when they constrict the blood vessels, the blood pressure create much. Now the GFR brings the normal. Okay. Second mode of action, here you can say how this aldosterone act. This aldosterone helps in the reabsorption of the sodium salt. It helps in the reabsorption. It helps in the reabsorption of sodium salt, reabsorption of sodium salt. Clear? So reabsorption of the sodium salt from where? It helps in the reabsorption of sodium salt from PCT. That means you can say this helps in the reabsorption from the, so reabsorption of sodium salt from the proximal convoluted tubules. Okay, and when they will reabsorb the sodium salt, now the blood pressure also increases, and osmolarity of the blood also increases. So this is the second mode of the, this is the second mode of the kidney regulation. So we have discussed two. First is the uh, by hypothalamus, and second one is the uh, RAS, renin angiotensin aldosterone system. So I'm going to further discuss. Just I told two times, not now I'm going to discuss. We are going to discuss third mode of the method, or third method of the kidney regulation, and this is known as the ANF or ANP. What is the ANF or ANP? You can see third mode of the regulation, which is known as the ANF, atrinatriuretic factor, or ANP, atrinatriuretic peptide. Okay. So in this ANF, how it act? Same thing. Just you can say this is the antagonist of ROS. This is act as the antagonist. Antagonist means you can say opposite. So antagonist of the RAS mechanism. You have to see ROS mechanism when act. What is the basic function of ROS? ROS generally increases the blood pressure. When the blood pressure rise, when the blood pressure in the glomerular region. When the blood pressure in the glomerular region rise, so that time blood pressure rise, where rise? It rise in the glomerular region, rise in the glomerular glomerular region. When blood pressure rise in the glomerular region, so then what will happen? Uh, our heart, our heart, okay, so our heart, they are provide their wall, which wall? Wall of the atria, wall of the atria, wall of the atria secretes, wall of the atria, they secretes a hormone, secretes, they secretes one hormone which is known as this wall of atria, our heart, wall of atria, they secretes one hormone. This hormone is known as, this hormone you can say, this hormone is known as, just wait one second. Okay, this hormone is known as the ANP, ANP or ANF, ANP or NF, adrenergic factor. And this adrenergic factor, how it will act? This will lowers the blood pressure into the GFR region. So lowers blood pressure, it lowers the blood pressure, it lowers the blood pressure and brings the normal back GFR, it brings the normal back, it brings the normal back GFR, normal back GFR, that is the glomerular filtration rate. Okay, so this is the three different way by which we have to see the mode of the kidney regulation. Okay, so what we have to see, just I am going to discuss third method as again you can see ANF or ANP, adrenergic factor or adrenergic peptide, this is the peptide hormone. Okay, this mode of the action is inverse of the RAS, renin angiotensin, renin angiotensinogen aldosterone system against. Okay, so here this act as the antagonist of the RAS, and in case of the RAS, the basic function of the RAS, when the blood pressure fall, it will brings the normal, but when the blood pressure becomes very much, blood pressure rise in the glomerulus region, so that time our heart secreted the, our heart, their wall of the atria secretes one hormone which is known as the ANP or NF, and this basic function, it lowers the blood pressure and brings the GFR will normal back. Okay, so this is the methods of uh, mode of the kidney regulation. So there is the three different mode we have to see. First is the by hypothalamus, and third one is the second is the RAS, and third one is the ANF or ANP regulation. Okay, so now we are going to finish your class, and everyone should share, subscribe my channel, and hit the bell icon for regular updates. Thank you.